Hello everyone. Was just watching a article on CBS News. They were talking about now they're detecting the coronavirus riding around on pollution particles. And that's why it's hitting the big cities and stuff, is because of all the pollution from the big cities. New York and LA and Wuhan and all this other stuff, and that's why it's hitting them. They just said it last week that being out in the sunlight and the solar radiation is like killing them within 2 minutes. So now they're saying that it's riding around on air pollutants throughout the air. So it's not killing it then? Hearing all these different things, it's making you wonder, are they just pushing a political agenda? Or what? Yeah, I know the virus is definitely real. I got a friend with it. And like they said, now they're saying they tested in New York and 1 out of 5 people they tested has antibodies for it. So it's been going around longer than they've been saying. And like they were saying in November, December, late November and December and January, that they had this respiratory infection thing going around, and they didn't know what it was. Y'all check back on the old news or news from then, you'll see there was a thing that people were, ended up on respirators and stuff, and they had no idea what it was. That was before they announced to the public this COVID and all that stuff. So it kind of makes you wonder, but now they're throwing in their political agenda saying, it's, because that's what it sounds like to me. Y'all think of what you want, but when they sit there and say it dies in the sun, but now it's riding around on and can ride around on pollutant particles in the air. Crazy. I want to see something was cool. The pine trees. Pine trees are cool. They're creating fresh air around me. That's what I like about having all these trees around here. Makes some fresh air. And I don't live in a big city. That's kind of nice. Well, it's getting big. Or they're getting big, I should say. We have multiple cities around us. So, anyway, what do you guys think about that? It's like, how could they say they've die off within a couple minutes being in the sun, but then they're sitting there saying now they're riding around on the pollutants in the air? So they're trying to come up with something. Are they trying to cover their tails on why they're telling everybody to stay indoors in their houses? Because actually pollutants sit around in your house more than they are going to be drifting out in the air. You'd think outside. I don't know. There's every time you turn around, you hear a different story on it. So, but that's the funny thing is, and also I was watching this one news, can't remember what it was, NBC or something like that, was just sitting there saying the World Health Organization was just sitting there, or was just saying that there's no proof that you're protected once you've had it, that with your antibodies, that you can't get it again. But it's funny because if you look at the World Health Organization, 2 months ago they were also saying there's no evidence of it being transmitted through the air. And they had already known that it was being transmitted through the air in China when the World Health Organization was covering, saying it wasn't. And now the World Health Organization is saying there's no evidence of it, you being protected from getting infected again. I don't know. I haven't heard too much truth out of the WHO. So, kind of a scary world we live in. Yeah, it's getting darker out here. Sitting here enjoying a little fire. So, I can hear them, but I can't see them. Sounds like they're closer than they are, the cars. Alright, y'all. You have a good one. And maybe you can come up with some better ideas. And, it's like when they start pushing politics and what they've been pushing all along. Oh, we need to shut down factories. We need to shut down factories because they're putting pollutant particles in the air. And now all of a sudden, the virus is riding around on pollution particles. So we need to shut them down. I don't know. It's really hard to trust the government when their stories are constantly changing, or when they start putting politics into a virus like this. But what do you expect out of politicians? They all want to get some kind of gain out of everything. There's a dang virus that's going around that's deadly for some people, and so they're going to do what they can to push their political agendas. What a sad world we live in. Well, y'all have a good one. I'm having a good night. Like I said, I'm sitting out here at the fire. I'm going to go grab a couple hot dogs and put over this thing in a few minutes as soon as I'm done here. And y'all have a good one. Bye.